Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and I'm going to do another box video. This is the rectangle one I showed you guys in my video where I did the round tin. This is a rectangle tin. Okay, so sorry, I had to turn the camera off for just a second. Anyway, the only things that I did, again, I had already decoupaged this with my napkin, and I added this little picture frame. I had actually started out thinking, okay, I'm not going to make a video on this one, and then I changed my mind and decided that I think this is going to turn out so pretty that I wanted to go ahead and do a video. I left the ribbon around the lid of this. You guys saw that I had that on there before, and I just thought it was just dainty enough and feminine enough that that's what I wanted to leave on the top of this lid. So I am going to add just a dot or two of glue back here, just because that's a little bit loose. And what I did was I added just a couple of dots here and there of glue around the edge. I didn't put it around the whole thing. Okay, so, and I'm sorry if there's some shadowing in my camera view. Here's what I did, you guys. I went ahead and I raised my camera up, and because I did that, it shadows with the light that's in the ceiling of this room. But I'm able to turn the video in the right direction without it looking like you guys are looking at everything like this. And I think I've finally got it figured out how to do this, so I'm leaving it because I can flip my video so that you guys are seeing everything in the same way that I am. So anyway, I do have, so this is already on here. I added one of my beautiful, beautiful images to this, and I thought this was a really gorgeous one. She's got two birds in the picture. One of them that shows really well. The other one, you just see a bit of the bird, but I just thought this was such a beautiful image, and so that's the one that I used on this. And then I've got all of my goodies on the inside here. We've got all our flowers and things. The only thing I haven't decided on this one is if I'm going to use my Kiki's flowers, which are always perfect, or my hand-rolled roses. So that's a decision I have to make as I go through this. But the first thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this pink satin ribbon to go around the edge of the bottom. And in fact, I think we'll just take the lid off for a moment so that we're just working with the bottom half of the tin. And we're going to make this side the back because it's got the seam back here in this corner right there. So that's going to be the back of the tin, and that's where we're going to start our ribbon, is in the back. And I think I'm going to try and do this like I did the other one and not use a ton of glue around the whole thing. So I'm going to put a dot here and there. I'll put a dot right there where it's going to hit the corner. Trying to keep this even. And I did put it just slightly lower than this lip on this tin. And again, I do not paint the tops of my tins, so the underneath of the lid is going to be this red color. And I think that is quite all right. It's definitely all right with me. There we go. And just hitting these corners with the glue. And I might hit just this middle spot. I didn't do that on the other side, but I think I'm going to do it right there. And a little bit there. And let me cut this ribbon Nice and straight. And hopefully I can get my torch to light because I do want to burn the edge of this ribbon just a tad. Just a quick little touch. There we go. And add a little bit of glue there. And hopefully get it over the top of that other side just right. There we go. So there we go. We've got the pink ribbon going around the edge there. And then I'm going to take, whoopsies, I lost some flowers. I'm going to take this pearl trim and I'm going to go around the edge. And this pearl trim is something I got from my friend Deanna. She just sent me a package that I still haven't done my Happy Mail package or my Happy Mail video on, but I still want to acknowledge that she sent me this pearl trim, and I thought that would be pretty just over that pink so that you can see the pink and the pearls just really set it off, I think. And it fits perfectly in that, in this section right here. So I just thought it was a match made in heaven. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it in the corners, getting it nice and straight. And here I'm going to glue it also in the center, right about there. And then again in this corner, and it looks like my pearls are going to land right there. Perfect. Okay. I hope everyone is doing well today. Oh, I just realized I didn't read an inspirational quote today, and I don't have my phone with me to do that, but maybe before the end of the video I will go get my phone and we'll do that because I really enjoy them, and I think you guys do too. At least I do get a lot of comments from people who do enjoy the quotes, so I like doing them. And again, I have to go to work in a little while, so I have to try and get this video done in a timely manner. And this time I'm going to put it right at the pearls. There we go. All right, so we've got that all the way around. And doesn't that look pretty? Hopefully you guys will be able to see what this all looks like through the video, and I can zoom in a little bit once we're done so that you guys get a little bit better picture of what everything looks like. I do need that. Okay, so that is what I'm doing to the sides. And I'm not going to do much more than that on that part of the box. So now we just really need to concentrate on the top of the box. Why is that fitting so tight? I think the lid just fits a little bit differently because I turned it around. But anyway, it's on there. It's on there actually quite good. So, okay, so that's that. Now we need to decide what we're going to do as far as the flowers and embellishments are concerned. I'm going to cut off these wire bits from the big flowers. So I've got these flowers here that I get from Kiki's sale. These are my favorites, you guys. They look just like real roses, and they're sturdy, and they're just absolutely gorgeous flowers. And then I've also got some of the white ones that I get from Kiki's as well. Or, again, I was thinking maybe on this one I would do something different and use my hand-rolled roses. And here I have some of the ones that I've made myself. These are all satin roses. These are from satin fabric, and this is from ribbon, actually. But those are gorgeous as well. So I just have to decide which flowers I want to use. And in this process, I do want to have a little piece of this lace coming out here. And I think the flowers are going to go over onto this side. I'm going to cut this off right here. All right, just like that. And we'll just kind of have that come off to the side. And in fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down now. And we'll sort of work around that. And then I also want to put some other laces that I'm going to tuck in here and there to this. And then we'll make a bow, and it'll be gorgeous. And I considered, and I'm still considering, using a piece of this lace here to go across just the front section of the box here. And I really do like that. I think it looks really gorgeous. And I have it turned the wrong way. But anyway, I think that looks really, really pretty on there. And it just kind of adds to the vintage look. So I'm going to take and cut this one edge off because it doesn't quite fit in there. I want to make sure I cut the right bits and pieces off. Just like that. And there we have a little snippet. I'm going to start a snippet basket, and I'm actually thinking about using my little lace basket that Deanna sent me as my little snippet basket, so I can put all my little tiny snippets and make snippet rolls and snippet tags and things like that. So this is the front, and I'm going to use 3 sections of this. So that needs to be cut right there. I also think I got my location of my camera in the right place now too. So how do I have that cut? Just like that. Okay, I love this lace so much, you guys, and I really would like to get some more of it. I don't know where I can get it because this was Happy Mail lace. And so I'm going to have to figure out where I can get some of this because it really is exceptionally pretty. So I would definitely like to have some more of this. And I'm just going to take my little edge there and glue that down and just kind of go along, not pulling it real tight because I want the 2 sides to look the same, but I do want to glue it at kind of as I go here. So, and it overlaps the picture frame just a little bit, which is okay because that kind of falls in the middle there. The pattern falls in the right place. And now we'll lay the rest of this down. just like that. And I'm thinking, honestly, I don't particularly care for this little piece hanging off the edge here, so I'm gonna cut that off on both sides. It just looks kind of out of place. Okay, there we go. And then I think I'm going to get in here to the center and put a couple of little dots of glue to put those pieces down. And then maybe the edges of that. There we go. Okay. So I like that a lot. Now, you guys, I wish you could help me here because I really need to decide how I want this to look and what since I used the other flowers, and I want to save some of my Kiki flowers because I always get sad when I don't have the ones that I want. I used them in the other one, so we'll just use my hand-rolled roses. They're equally as pretty. At least I think so. I do like the handmade flowers. I really, really like the hand-rolled roses, so I think that looks really, really pretty on there. I just have to figure out which ones I'm going to use and where. Let's see. I have a couple of these that I made as well. These are made with organza, but they are a different color pink. Now, if I took those two out and used these two, they're kind of a dustier pink. I could do that as well. And actually, those look really pretty in there. And then maybe just take, I'm thinking, one of my Kiki's paper roses just to kind of break it up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, let's take a little bit of lace in a couple of spots. I hate to cut this because this is a perfect size to use a piece for like a journal or something. So I kind of hate to cut that. Because I want to make some ruffly bits. And I have some other laces that I can do that with that I won't be so worried about using up. So here's some. We're going to use some of this lace. And I already had that out to do that with. So I'm going to make a couple little bit more ruffly edges. This is a pretty kind of it's not really an eyelet lace, it's not, but it's a little bit heavier lace. And we're going to cut that right there. And let's make another one, just so that it's done. Okay, and a little bit more glue here. And there's that one. Oh, I need to put some on the back. There we go. Okay. I'm going to keep this out. I might want to use this piece as well, but it needs to be cut off right there because it's got a really raggedy edge there. Okay. The other thing that I want to do is, and I did add this to my last one that I did, is I want to put some of this lace over the top, kind of like that, because I think it really does sort of finish it off. And I'm debating, do I want to go, I think I'm just going to go kind of over the top of this other lace and under that one. Yeah. So, let me see, where do I want to start this? I think I'll start it in the back. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue there. And we'll start it right there. And this we're going to glue all the way across. I just feel like this trim needs to be glued all the way around. Sorry you guys, there's always something going on my street. I'll tell you, every day there's something. Today the city is trimming trees and the street sweeper is going by. It's that Friday. So their trucks are very loud, and then of course the tree trimmers, they're just loud. That's just the way they work. They can't help it. But anyway, life doesn't end because we've got stuff going on, so let me get that one glued down. Okay, and I'm hoping I can get this done before I have to go get ready for work, because right now I'm just sitting here in my jammies. I just got my shower and thought, okay, now I'm gonna do my tin and then I'll go get ready for work. Like that. And I feel like maybe I need to turn my TV down. Because you can hear the voices just a little bit. Hold on just a minute, you guys. Okay. I just don't want to get any strikes on my channel for having a TV show playing in the background. I don't think you guys could hear it. It was on really low. But you just never know. And I don't want YouTube to take away my monetization because I just got it going. Uh-oh, we have a knot in this. I didn't know that was there. Okay, let's see here. There we go. All right. And I'm just putting the glue on the trim instead of the box because it hardens so quickly when you put it on a cold surface. So this way at least I have a tiny bit more work time with the glue, but it is a pain doing it this way. Okay, and then we are going to cut that right there, and I still have a little piece of that left. Yay! And for this little piece, I think I'm just going to go along the box. There we go. Okay. So now we've got that trim on, and you can see how pretty that looks. It just looks like a nice little cake. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing on my flowers. And I'm going to run out of glue here in just about a second. And this one's going to go here. And these flowers are also helping to cover up. There is some print on this box that I'm not crazy about having show too much. So, one thing I do want to do is I'm thinking I want to have that sort of hanging off that picture somewhere. So let's see. Let's get... Oh. Let's get this white one on there. Lots of glue. And I think I'm going to put that one right there. And then maybe that one back up there. Put one of these there, or one there maybe. Yeah, it kind of gives it a flowy look when we do it that way. So that's what we're going to do. I've been trying to figure out, some days I can do the placement and I have no trouble getting everything exactly where I want it. And then other days, let me see, I want to see what these look like first. No, I really think I want to use these flowers. I really kind of like them in there. But anyway, some days I can do my placement just great, and some days I just can't seem to get it together and get everything right where I want it. So, but I think today I'm having a good day. Do I want it there or there? I think I'm going to put that right there. And if I need to, I can use other flowers to sort of fill in anywhere that I feel like I need something. But for right now, what did I do with my little lace pieces? Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm certain I did those... I pushed them back out of the way. Oh my gosh. So I've got these. Let's see. We're going to get one coming out there. Maybe the bigger one. This one's a little bit wider. Have that one coming out there. And maybe one here. Or should we just have it sort of coming around? Well, let's get this one down because I know I almost glued the wrong side. I do need a little dot of glue there. Okay. Let me just turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to push that in there, just like that. And then the other one is going to go right in there. Into that little hole. I have this little lace flower that I'm thinking I might just have kind of popping out there. Yeah. Just like that. Okay, so that's in, and look at how much that changed it, just that little bit of lace popping out there. Maybe, let's see, do I want one of these popping in there? Now this kind of takes the white out and makes cream, and I don't want to do that. I want to use my all white sort of background laces. So next, I'm going to cut a couple of little pieces of this trim off. And this is also trim that I get from Kiki's sale. Always beautiful in everything, and have a couple of pieces of that sort of popping out in a couple of spots. maybe a piece. I'm going to cut out that one little flower. Maybe a piece coming out right there. That looks beautiful. Pop that in. And we will pop that one in. Right there. Almost forgot where it was supposed to go. Okay. And I'm thinking maybe I was thinking about putting a little piece in kind of coming around that, but that might be too much. I think so. Nope, 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 nope. That would actually go right there. But I don't think I need it. The other thing, having one more white flower there might be very pretty. Or in there. Just that one more little bit of white. I feel like I want some white right there. So we're going to go ahead and add just one paper rose in there. And we still have our little pink trim hanging out there. Okay, so there's that. And now what I need to do is I need to take and make a bow. I'm going to use 3 strips of my shredded chiffon fabric. We're going to put these aside because we don't need them anymore. And I'm going to take a little piece of this beautiful shimmery pink ribbon. Isn't that gorgeous? And we're going to use a little piece of that. So I'm going to cut that right there. And let's see, it needs to go a little longer on that side. And I want to use this sage green ribbon as well to have a little bit of those 3 colors in there. I thought maybe I would put, I'm just wondering if I ought to go with one more piece of the pink ribbon. This is just my satin ribbon to go in there as well. And I think that will do it. I am going to need a little piece of this to tie my bow together. Okay, so the way we make our bows is we take it and we're going to loop these all together that way. And we're going to loop them all together that way, making our loops equal in size and hopefully making our tails the same as well. So we've got that together. And we're going to take our little extra piece of shabby fabric and we're going to just go around and tie that around the whole thing right in the center. Just like that. And then we'll cut off our little extra bits. I don't want these pieces to be too long. Those bits off. Uh-oh, what happened with my... What did I do? Well, we're gonna start over. And there goes our daily airplane, you guys, flying over the house. It's not just daily, it's all day, every day. I think I've told you guys before, we have an airport that is less than a mile up the road. Okay, what have I done? I've really messed this up. It's less than a mile down the road, so it's a municipal airport, and so we have all the little prop planes and stuff going over every day. And we've got this one. Actually, I think that's going to tie our piece together, and that one. Okay, let me see if I've got these even this time. Last time I had one of my pink, part of my pink ribbon that was shorter on one end than the other. Okay. I just think I didn't cut off a long enough piece of that pink satin ribbon. That is exactly what I did. So I'm going to take this out and I am going to cut a longer piece. Sorry, you guys. I don't know how I managed to do that. Okay, there. And then we've got our sage ribbon and our pretty, I want to have this one sort of coming up to the top. And we'll pull that one through. This fabric, the fabric strips, if you pull something else, you're going to pull that fabric strip through as well. So, there we go. And we've got that side. And I just take the top, the first loop goes sort of forward and the back loop goes behind, and that way they both look even, because you can't just do them both going towards the top or they'll both be uneven. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just take this pink ribbon to tie these together. I think that sounds like a great idea. But, boy, what just happened to my hands? My hands suddenly are not coordinating so well. Okay, I think I've got it centered pretty well. Yep. Okay, so where's my other piece? And we'll tie that in a knot. And you can just leave those pieces in as additional tails. And we'll pull these other bits through. Trying to turn around that pretty pink ribbon here so that it's facing the right way. Like that. And this time I got my sage ribbon too short on one side, but that's okay. We're just going to leave that alone. It's fine. I'll just cut a little bit of it off on this side and it'll be just fine. I didn't have to cut that much off. Okay. So now I just want to take my bow and sort of pull these bits apart. Pull a white loop through there and like that. And do the same on this side. If I can get the pink to come through. Got that. And where are my white pieces here? Okay. There's one. this one. Sorry, you guys, I need to get one of these fabric bits to come through the other way. There we go. And that goes here, and that goes there. Okay. And there's the white one on top. Okay, there we go. Sorry, that took a while, didn't it? So we don't need that. Put that aside. And that's a beautiful, beautiful bow. And I generally end up playing and playing with them just to get them exactly how I want them. But that's part of the fun. Alright, so now to determine where do we want our bow to go. Do I want it to go? I think I'm going to have this one coming out through the top instead of, you know, sometimes I like to poke it through the middle of the flowers, but in this case I would be covering up those beautiful flowers too much. And I think that, because this bow is a little bit heavier than the one I did on the round box. So we're going to put that one right there. And I'm just going to hold that down for a few seconds. And I'm trying to pull this white loop through here. It just does not want to come forward. Okay, and separate those two. It's just going to be the way it's going to be. And I think I will take and maybe trim a couple of these bits a little bit. I love this shabby fabric that I do these bows with. It just, I love it. The way that it lays and the way that it shabbies up and everything. It just, I really love the way that it looks, because it really adds to the whole shabby chicness. I hate cutting off these bits of ribbon, but there's nothing really I can use them for. This one I might be able to make a small little bow out of, like that. So I will save that piece. Or I can use it in a snippet roll. So, okay, so we've got that. Looks beautiful. And then I've got some bits of bling here. That might look pretty right there, but it's the wrong color, so we're not going to use that. Maybe what I'll do is, let's see, maybe add this piece over here, and then I want to add this little white shimmery butterfly that I got from Debbie over at Kiki's Sale. I just think she put that pearly stuff on the top of it, and I just think that would be really pretty in this piece. I started to use it in the round one, and then I got some other things on there and I realized, okay, I just used up my space. So I just brought it over to this one. And I just cut off the pin part of this. There we go. And just deciding where to put this is the big question. I don't want to cover up my lady, but I do want to see it, and I really think it looks nice coming out of this corner. So I'm just going to pull that up just a tad. add some glue in there and get that beauty in. Just like that. And then maybe we'll just take this and put it, or you know what? That might be pretty right there, huh? Yeah, I like that right there. Oh. Out of glue again. We're going to put that right there. And I'm going to cut these down. Just like that. Okay, and then we need to put our butterfly in, and I need to just make sure as to where I want the butterfly to go. I think I'm going to put it right there. So, got a nice layer of glue in there, and we're going to try and make sure we don't hit the tops of these roses with any of that glue. And then there's something else I was going to do. Oh, I want some of my pearls. And we're just going to kind of take these pearls. These are the ones that my friend Kim sent me. And I love them. And so we're going to put some of those in a couple of little spots here. Get some over into this edge. And I have to make sure I get all of that poked in there so that it sticks down. There we go. And I think I want a little bit more, and I'm going to have to start rationing out these pearls though, because they are coming to an end. So I'm going to have to start really rationing them out a little bit more. Because sure enough, something will come up that I'll want them in, and I won't have them. Yeah, those are going to go right in this corner here. And I really hope I haven't put my head in this camera, because if I did, it's coming out because I'm wearing a towel on my head. So that is not a pretty sight. I need another little snippet of these pearls in that spot. I'm going to go right there and have that one poking out. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, is that ever beautiful. Let me get some of this stuff out of my way. I still have my other round box, or my round container that I'm going to be doing that I haven't gotten to yet. Let's take, I almost forgot, I want to put a piece of this in here. This is my pretty webbed ribbon. I'm just going to take a little snippet like that and sort of turn it into a somewhat of a shape with a little bit of glue. And this will come out, I think, right. Let's see, not there. Maybe out behind that. Nope. Here. I think I need to cut it down just a little bit. Just have a little teeny piece popping out right here. Right there. Okay, and the one other thing that I need to do is I do need to have a flower in the center of that bow. Let me see if this is big enough. I might need to find a little bit bigger one. Let's see, let's see. Actually, I think that does look pretty good. This would be the size of a bigger one. I'm not going to use that one because it's yellow, but yeah, I think the little one looks better. So we're just going to pop that little rose right in the center of that bow. And there we have it, you guys. Another beautiful, beautiful box made from a simple tin. You know what? I just realized something. I am not done. I wanted to do something sort of around this picture frame somehow with some of my smaller roses and things. I just realized I want to do something here. Let's see. I've really got to check my clock here because I have a feeling it's ticking and I'm getting close to time to get ready for work. So we're just going to pop that down because I know I kind of want that to go right there. And we're going to pop this white flower down right there. And we're going to use a couple of our small little pink roses. And I think that one's going to go right there. And I need one more because I have to have I feel like I have to have a little white rose in there. So let me get my flowers out here. I could have used one of these. That would have been pretty in there. Actually, we're going to add that right there. Right there. And a white one, white one, white one. Oh my goodness, did I run out of white flowers? I have one left. Oh my goodness. I've really been using up my flowers, you guys. So, there we go. Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to do on this. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? So that's our rectangle box. And I think it came out really, really beautiful. I'm super happy with the way this one worked out. So anyway, that's it, you guys, for this one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And I know it's kind of a repeat of the round box, but I felt like I had to do this one too. Because I knew it was just going to be gorgeous, and I didn't want to not do a video and then have this be something that I regretted not doing a video on. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. And I hope that, again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed doing it. And I still have my other little round box that I'm going to be doing as well. So stick around my channel, and pretty soon I will be putting that one out, and you guys can take a look at that. And that's it for this video. God bless you all. Take care. And oh, you know what? Let me see if I can bring you guys in just a tad bit here so that you can see this a little more close up. Let's see. There we go. Maybe just a tad more. There we go. And I can actually, I could turn it sideways and get in a little bit closer on it. So that is our beautiful, beautiful tin. I love it, and I hope you guys do too. I'm going to back you off just a little bit, and again, there's our beautiful image of Our Lady, and I've got things hanging off of my camera. There's our pretty rolled roses. But I really think this one turned out gorgeous, you guys. I'm super duper happy with this one. I love this napkin. I love using it on things. And I know I actually covered up quite a bit of it, but it still is beautiful. So I'm okay with that. And that's it, you guys. Have a great day. God bless. Stay well. Stay safe. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay tuned for pictures at the back end. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye-bye. God bless.